From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Good evening and welcome. The hashtag for tonight is I stand with Tiranga. And viewers, you need to say this even louder, even clearer, and even more unequivocally. And this is because the latest entrant into the Tukre lobby is a dangerous group called the Popular Front of India. The Popular Front of India is a hardline, intolerant, violent, radicalized Muslim group that chopped off the hands of a professor in Kerala they didn't agree with. A group that is accused of hacking to death an ideological adversary on the streets of Bengaluru because they didn't agree with him. This dangerous group has now unfortunately been allowed by India's politicians to jump into the Kasganj controversy where 20-year-old Chandan Gupta was killed for leading a Tiranga Yatra. This group, the PFI, which should be officially banned for a million reasons, and fearing which ban it has launched a political wing, this group, which has no right to exist in this country, is now openly trying to mobilize Muslims by preying on their emotions. It is spreading lies that in India, Muslims will be forced to foist saffron flags. And I can openly say tonight that unless banned and unless stopped by the law, this group is going to try and provoke communal violence in Uttar Pradesh and beyond before the next general elections for their own political reasons. And viewers, in this backdrop, I ask you tonight, why are Owaisi and Rahul Gandhi not asking for justice for Chandan as well? Your channel has led a week-long campaign and we don't intend to stop. But why do Rahul and the PFI and Azam Khan not ask, where did the killer Salim get the gun to kill from? Your channel has forced his arrest. But why do the Owaisi, Rahul Gandhi, Azam Khan and Popular Front of India pro-Maoist lobby not ask what provoked Salim to kill a young man holding the tricolour on Republic Day? For weeks now, the anti-nationals have attacked us, especially after we exposed the Tukre gang. But tonight, viewers, we are not alone. We know that you're asking too, is Chandan being branded a goon even after his murder simply because of his religion? And is a murderer being let off because of the protection radicalized groups like the PFI are giving him? Ask yourself these questions tonight, viewers. And speak out loud on the hashtag I stand with Tiranga, because that's not just a rhetorical statement. It's a statement that must now come from our heart to question all those who are trying to ensure that every single division and vulnerability on the basis of caste and religion are allowed to breed in this country. We won't let that happen. That's debate number 1 tonight, viewers. Followed by debate number 2 at 10 o'clock this evening. I am so happy that the army has filed a counter FIR. The army should take on every member of the Tukre gang, every pseudo-secular pro-Hurriyat brigade right now, and the change is beginning. The Indian Army has silenced the lobby. 2 stories on which the lobby is on the back foot. All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on The Debate Tonight. Polarizers strike with hate as Republic lays bare the full Kasganj truth. Congress, Owaisi, Samajwadi Party compete to provoke after terror-linked PFI enters Kasganj. 5 days after the Tiranga flare-up and 2 days after Republic's demand, Chandan's alleged killer arrested.
We are very clear that we have responded with when we were provoked to the ultimate.
Army silences the lobby with a detailed counter FIR in the Shopian incident. The forces lead India's fight for Major Aditya as the lobby gets exposed once again. And viewers, I welcome you to join me and the Republic team from 7 o'clock tomorrow as we analyze the last full budget before the 2019 elections. A dangerous attempt is being made to keep the communal pot boiling in Kasganj. And we know who's responsible, primarily. But in a broader way, I would say that all political parties are equally responsible for it tonight. Be it the VHP's memorandum that deliberately mentioned akhlaq, or the Congress, or the Samajwadi Party's attempts to compete with the terror-linked PFI after it nosedived into the Kasganj controversy. The netas have been completely unmasked. Let's debate openly tonight. कि आपके लीडर कहते हैं कुछ नहीं हुआ, आप टेलीविजन प्रोग्राम पर आके कहते हैं कि कासगंज में जो हुआ बुरा हुआ. मैं तो कह रहा हूं बुरा हुआ. मैं पूछ रहा हूं चंदन को किसने मारा, मगर चंदन को मरने के बाद उसी दिन आपके लीडर बॉलीवुड इवेंट पे है, फिल्मी सॉन्ग्स सुन रहे हैं, चीफ गेस्ट है, पहली रो पर है.
48 hours after Republic TV questioned the administration and demanded the arrest of Chandan's killers, Salim, who's accused of allegedly killing the 19-year-old, has been arrested. While the police is yet to go on record on who killed Chandan Gupta, a dangerous attempt to communalize has begun. Watch these pictures on your screens. These are members of terror-linked PFI meeting injured victims from the minority community in Aligarh.
As political parties competed to settle scores by communalizing Kasganj, what was most shocking were the pictures of PFI men meeting victims in Aligarh. Now the question emerges, what job does the terror-linked PFI have in meeting victims? Is it an attempt to further stoke the violence?
And competing with them are netas from various political parties.
नोटबंदी से मुल्क की बर्बादी हुई इसे दबाने के लिए, इन सारे सवालों को दबाने के लिए सिर्फ एक ही तरीका है कि हम मुसलमानों से छिड़खानी करें, उन्हें परेशान करें, उन्हें गद्दार कहें, उन्हें मारें.
While Samajwadi Party's Azam Khan openly communalized, Congress ally and Tukre Tukre gang poster boy Jignesh Mevani also jumped in.
तिरंगे को छीनकर वहां भगवा लहराने की जो कोशिश की, वो तो हम इस देश में नहीं होने देंगे. तिरंगा का ये अपमान सच देखिए तो यही संघी और भाजपा के लोगों ने किया है.
And Congress party, which tried entering Kasganj despite being denied permission, was blocked in Aligarh. VHP didn't want to be left behind. It not only wanted to carry out a Tiranga rally, but also drew a direct parallel to the compensation given to akhlaq in its communal memorandum. The fact is, armed mob with sticks, stones and pistols went on a rampage in Kasganj on Republic Day. The fact is, a young boy called Chandan Gupta, who was leading a bike rally with the Tiranga, lost his life that day. But instead of acting against criminals and goons, netas have chosen to indulge in a sinister communal game. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And my first question tonight on the debate is to Advocate Sharafuddin Ahmed, who joins the debate, along with Fahim Beg, Tasneem Ahmed Rahmani and Ghanshyam Tiwari to my right, and to my left, Sambit Patra, Professor Geeta Bhatt of Delhi University, and Sangeet Ragi, who leans towards the RSS, is on the debate tonight, viewers. The hashtag for the evening is I Stand With Tiranga. And I said at the start that this is not just a rhetorical hashtag. There is much more to it, because there are political parties and pseudo-political parties and dangerous elements like the PFI who are deliberately trying to come into this debate to provoke the Muslim community while not trying to talk about who killed Chandan. On the debate tonight, therefore, my first question is to Advocate Sharafuddin Ahmed. Why haven't any of you, and by the way, he's Vice President of the SDPI, which is anything but just an open political front of the PFI, why did the PFI go in and make those dangerous communal statements today? Why did the PFI lie today?
Statement is one thing.
No, statement
but
is
the
not one
attack is
thing.
another
Statement
thing.
is the starting point.
Statement came in reply, only statement, but
did they lie in the statement?
We have to.
They said in the statement.
We have
said
to
in the
first,
statement.
we have to,
they said in the statement. They tried to indicate that Chandan was trying to force people without naming him. They were trying to say that Hindus were trying to compel Muslims to hoist saffron flags. They said that Hindus were trying to. I'll read it out from you. ABVP goons entered the area, compelled Muslims to hoist the saffron flag, which created a communal tension. What is the proof of that?
It is.
Where is the proof?
It is the version of the
proof.
Of the
You're an
police.
advocate.
It
Where's
is
the
version
proof?
of the police.
It's not the version of the police.
It is version of the police.
It's not the version of the police. The investigation is not begun. You're lying. You're trying to provoke the Muslim community. You're trying to provoke the Muslim community.
Yeah. No
are you?
provocation.
Yes. Are you or are you not?
To go to persons who have been injured is not a provocation.
It's not. But to lie is a provocation. But to lie is a provocation.
To expose the lie is not provocation.
To lie is a provocation.
Because
it was also said. It was also said. 1 second. It was also said out here, and I'll expose each one of you. It was also said Taslim Rahmani indicated that the group of which Chandan was a part was carrying firearms and swords, attacking Muslims and forcing them.
So
1 minute.
Let me. What is wrong there? It was an unruly mob.
Can I complete my point?
It was an unruly mob.
Can I complete my point?
Can I complete it stated by the state government to Home Ministry today?
Can I complete my point?
Stated like that?
Can I complete my point?
They said that it was a failure.
No.
SP says that he was not bystander. He was a taker. He was right here.
One minute.
Misrepresent facts.
I saw.
Every show
What is
Please, sir, this is a very sensitive issue. This is a very Mr. Rahmani, this is a very sensitive issue.
Mr.
Rahmani, just take 10 seconds. Mr. Rahmani, you said that dangerous. It is dangerous.
Just a second. I am talking to your batchmate, in fact.
1 minute. Just a minute.
Mr. Rahmani, I take objection to the fact that upon being asked, you said categorically that the information that has been sent to the central government is akin to that the group of Chandan, the people there were carrying firearms and they were fighting.
Why do you call it the group of Chandan? It was not the group of Chandan. It was
whatever
the group
it is.
of Chandan.
It is please. That group was carrying firearms. You lied right now. You lied right now on live television saying that was the report sent to central government. You are trying to skirt the issue. You are trying not to hear it. You are trying to outshout me. Because of the fact that you have lied. You have been caught. You have been caught red-handed lying on national television. Apologize.
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Okay, I put up a question. Just 1 minute. Mr. Sharafuddin, I request you, listen to me as I play some pictures on TV right now, and please listen to me. Yesterday's pictures. Last night at 10 o'clock, we put out some pictures. In the pictures, I saw a young man, Sangeet Ragi, Geeta ji, you may have seen this. I saw a young man, 19 to 20 years old, right, wearing a black sweater on a bike. He had 2 people with him on the bike. And there was 1 flag and 3 people on the bike. Can I run the pictures, please? Viewers, I'm being told today that I am lying. I would like to ask you, viewers, do you see a sword in his hand? Do you see a firearm carrying? Do you see a rifle on his shoulder? Do you see a saffron flag on his bike? I see a tricolor on his bike. I see a tricolor on his bike. I must be allowed to complete my point. You cannot mislead the audience. You cannot mislead the audience. My question. My question. 1 minute, gentlemen, if you all shout at the same time. Sangeet, okay, I request you. No, wait. Now you'll have to agree with me that it is, while I wish to all of you to speak, you will have to simply accommodate a small request of mine tonight, that it is not. No, please be impossible. It is not possible for all of you to be speaking together. My only question is this: the impression which was given out, and don't need to shout. the impression which was given out, and yesterday on this program somebody called him a goon.
Yes.
And I felt
Chandan
called him a
gang on another channel. I told he's a group of patriotic boys. Group of patriotic, yes. Group of patriotic boys versus unpatriotic people.
For a group of goons.
Gita.
You called him a goon.
Tukre gang.
I'll come.
I called them a gang.
There are four official organizations.
Gita, wait a minute.
Four official organizations involved in this.
VHP, but you would not stand with Tiranga, and that's the reason as to
and
why
government
I
of
call you
Uttar Pradesh.
unpatriotic.
These four organizations are collectively responsible.
I can't get everyone together.
In a way that it should never have been done.
launched
This is
by
unpatriotic.
BJP,
Mr.
Okay, watch it. Chandan, stop.
Tell the people of the country that if you show the Kasganj project is, tell the people of the country, tell the people of the country, this is the Kasganj project, tell the people of the country that if you show the national flag, Muslims are ready to shoot at you. This is the Kasganj project, and this project is launched through propaganda run by BJP.
No, I'll come to you after.
73 members of parliament, not one of them appealed for peace.
No, Gita, after him I'm coming to you. Gita,
appealed for peace. This
one of you.
evidence that has come together. The furgy nationalism of BJP is this. In one hand is a flag, in the other hand is a pistol, and
are you saying that carrying national flag?
neck is a gamcha, and on mouth are
the person,
slogans
the group which is
down a
victim, you are not talking about that. Those now you are creating the defense
a flag in one hand, a pistol in another.
Count. No. Wait, Gita. Gita, wait.
This is something like the way it happened. Now the person, is it something that the Bande Matram or carrying flag is something anti-national or communal? Is it a problem? No, please. No. Please. Those people who are aligning with the ceremony. Who is talking about those people who are sending the forces in Syria to fight? Those who are aligning with the ISI. Those who are be them. But what about you? You don't accept who is talking. What is the credential of the PFI? What is the credential of the PFI? Only credential of the PFI, only marker of the PFI is that you apologize to the nation. Why for 52
Okay,
years?
Sangeet, listen. Sangeet, Gita, after that I'm coming to you. Wait a minute. Sangeet, listen.
For 52 years, you did not hoist Tiranga on your headquarters. You are oh my God, who knows? For putting Tiranga on Resham Bagh of Ramnagar.
Wait.
You know, for 11 years, they sent
Gita, I'm coming.
You have
patience.
You have to mobilize before the nation from this channel. PFI is part of the pan-Islamic terror group. PFI is the part of the Islamic terror group. Remember, PFI must be treated accordingly. On 27th of July 1949 and also on 14th of August that you don't respect Tiranga. You have to mobilize the nation that why you do not respect Tiranga. When you try to accept it. So far we are concerned. We have designed Tiranga. We have given why the Muslim society doesn't come? I'm asking the secular silence. I'm asking
70,000 communal rights.
When there is a problem in Kashmir, the Hindu civil society comes out in defense of the Muslim people.
Okay, Sangeet, listen.
Why the Muslim civil society is not coming out? Why are you defending the killing of
Gentlemen, stop. Gentlemen, my next question is to Fahim Beg. Can I have some silence, please?
So
My sincerity. Gentlemen, no, you have to stop. Advocate and Sangeet Ragi, I request you now, it's a live program, right? Don't speak so loud, three of you together, you cannot be heard. Let me moderate the debate. I request you, passions are high. You think people watching this program, passions are not high among them? You want me to open the phone line? 1 minute, Sangeet, wait, let me make a statement. Sangeet,
killing is amounting to,
Sangeet,
killing the spirit of this nation.
Reiterating the point.
Remember,
Sangeet, if you don't listen to others,
it is not the bullet that has hit the person. It is a bullet
I
into the
wish to-
soul
I
of
wish
this
to-
nation.
Can you count the dead bodies in the last 70 years?
Wait a minute, I'll come.
Can take out now the current
Gentlemen, I request you for silence now. Thank you, Sangeet. Thank you, Sangeet. My question to Fahim Beg now is, Fahim Beg will debate, and Geeta has not spoken. Geeta will also come into the debate. But don't speak over each other. My question to you is this. Fahim Beg, don't avoid the question. Answer the question. For the first time today, I want you to answer a question and not make a speech. Look at me. Look at me. When you look in front, you're not looking at me. And you know why you're looking in front? Because you're preparing to make a speech. Today, I want you to answer me. आप पहली बार सवाल का जवाब दीजिए. Have you asked for justice for Chandan Gupta? I want you today, since you like looking at the camera, look at the camera, raise your hand and say, justice for Chandan. Or will you not ask this question because he's a Hindu?
That is what I...
And is that I am capable of asking the question. Are you refusing on a live TV program to say, I want justice for Chandan Gupta? Are you refusing to say it because Chandan is a Hindu? Because you know what? Real secularism is when the victim is not defined by his or her religion. So I am a Hindu, but I feel very strongly for a clerk. So for 1 month I said, justice for a clerk. I want you to say today, justice for Chandan. Or will you not say it because he's a Hindu? Say it. Second question is coming. First answer my first. Viewers, I want you to tell me whether you want to hear Fahim Beg say today, looking at the camera, justice for Chandan.
दुर्भाग्य की बात है.
दुर्भाग्य की बात नहीं, दुर्भाग्य की बात है. आप
मैं आपको जवाब दे दूं. वीर अब्दुल हमीद के जन्मस्थल पर जिन्होंने देश के लिए अपनी जान की कुर्बानी दी और हमारे दुश्मन को मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया, उसके जन्मस्थल पर इस तरह का हादसा होता है. और मैं बड़े साफ शब्दों में कहूंगा, जस्टिस फॉर देखिए, चंदन नफरत की तलवार से चाहे चंदन का कत्ल हो या जुनैद का, नुकसान मेरे हिंदुस्तान का है. नुकसान मेरे हिंदुस्तान का है. और सुनिए,
नहीं, मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछता हूं.
सुन लीजिए रागी साहब, सुन लीजिए. मैं सलाम करता हूं उस अकरम को. अरे आप सुनिए, रागी साहब सुनिए. मैं सलाम करता हूं अकरम.
Okay, Sangeet, listen.
सुनिए,
Sangeet, listen to him. Sangeet, listen to him.
सलाम करता हूं उस अकरम को जिसकी आंख फोड़ी गई, जिसकी आंख खत्म कर दी गई, और उसने कहा कि मेरे हिंदू भाइयों ने मेरी जान बचाई. उनमें कुछ लोग ऐसे भी थे जिन्होंने मुझ पर रहम किया. मैं सबको माफ करता हूं. मैं इसी तरीके से
justice for Chandan.
चंदन के साथ जो भी कुछ हुआ वो बहुत बड़ा फेल्योर था प्रशासन का. और आज मैं यहाँ से डिमांड करता हूँ कि चंदन को उसके लिए इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए.
Okay. Sangeet, she must speak.
इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए.
A man has been murdered just for hoisting the national flag on Republic Day. And what is unfortunate is a binary is being played out by the political parties.
इनको रोकिए मत, इनको बोलने दे. इन्होंने for the first 20 minutes.
Let us come out by CFI, the Popular Front of India.
Let her finish her point.
Fuel to the fire. Arnab, it is
कटियार के बारे में क्या कहेंगी?
CFI is an NGO. They are an NGO. But actually they are nothing short of a terror outfit. They have been established links.
I will come to you. Wait a minute.
विनय कटियार, साजिद प्राची, रणवीर सिंह, इनके बारे में आप क्या कहेंगी? क्या इन्होंने आग में घी का काम नहीं किया? क्या इन्होंने देश को बांटने का काम नहीं किया? क्या इन्होंने
No. Sangeet, let her debate.
Sangeet,
wait.
Why not Chandan? Why not
Don't speak
Chandan?
together.
You were very much there. And
gentlemen, okay, stop. Everyone stop.
चंदन को इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए. अखलाक को इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए. जुनैद को
Sangeet, okay, Geeta, wait.
The Muslim community and the Muslim members
wait,
who are part
Fahim.
of the
Listen to him, Fahim.
program.
Listen to him.
Why not?
रागी साहब, जो गुनाहगार है उसको सजा मिलनी चाहिए.
Listen to him, Fahim.
जो गुनाहगार है
सजा मिलनी चाहिए।
That means you are trying to give intellectual cover to those
No, you'll have to wait a while.
I'm coming.
बिल्कुल नहीं।
That is the simple thing.
पूरे समाज ने एक साथ खड़े होकर इस हादसे की निंदा की है। और
why you are
Fine.
administration
Sangeet.
those people who have been part of
Sangeet,
have been
Sangeet.
put behind bars.
Sangeet Ragi, I am making a sincere request to you. Do not keep speaking when I'm requesting you to stop. The question is this. Let me moderate the debate. And viewers, the problem in this country. विनय कटियार जी को गिरफ्तार कराने की डिमांड करेंगे आप यहाँ राजवीर सिंह के पहले से लगाने की डिमांड करेंगे यहाँ
आप बहुत ही मतलब सिविलाइज्ड आदमी लगते हैं आप मैं बात
इसीलिए
तस्लीम नमानी मेरी बात सुनिए द प्रॉब्लम इन दिस कंट्री इज दैट द मोमेंट यू आस्क अ स्ट्रेट एंड डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन people like Ghanshyam Tiwari will say you are a right winger. I am saying this today openly. I am going to ask one question now. And I am saying this, viewers on television. If my asking my next question makes me a right winger, then I am happy to be a right winger. And my question is this. Sambit,
first question has not been properly
can I invite one versus one on the debate for some time?
One by one.
It's a good debate, but I want one person from this side and one from the other. That's my only request. Then everybody will get a chance to speak. And I know if you want to call me a right winger, call me a right winger. You think you'll stop me from asking the question? Whatever, you may be on the right, but you're in the wrong.
You're telling Sambit.
You are on my right.
But it is you who makes
my question is, Ghanshyam Tiwari. Why haven't any of you sitting to my right asked, where did Salim, and I want you to show the pictures of Salim today. Salim is the person who shot Chandan. Chandan is a young boy, 19, 20 years old. Salim looks to me to be closer to 50 years old. So he's not a... 45, 50-year-old man. He's not a a child and adolescent, right? If a fully grown man shot Chandan, then it was a pre-planned attack. My question to this group is, viewers, and can we just have Ghanshyam back on screen? My question is, Ghanshyam, why haven't you asked where Salim got the gun from? Like you don't talk about justice to Chandan loudly and make it a campaign, and I asked, is it because he's a Hindu? Do you not ask questions from Salim, who killed Chandan, allegedly, because he's a Muslim? Is that your secularism?
No.
Is it that you don't ask for justice for Chandan because he's a Hindu, and you don't raise questions to Salim because he's a Muslim? Answer me tonight. Answer me. And I want to ask one more question. One more question. Ghanshyam, I haven't finished. One more. Ghanshyam, one more question. I want to provoke, you know what, viewers? A man sitting on my right, educated in some of the finest universities in the world. However, today, only going by his political and not his citizenry conviction, should ask himself where his secular conscience is tonight. My question is, why won't you take one moment to ask Ghanshyam, what provoked Salim or anyone else to pull a trigger on a young man celebrating Republic Day? How do you sleep, Ghanshyam, without asking these questions? Does your so-called secular conscience only get defined by your competitive communal politics? Because you know, Ghanshyam, and God knows that you are in a competitive fight for the Muslim vote with the SDPI and the IMIM and the Congress Party and Mayawati, and there's so much competition for the Muslim vote right now that your political appeasement will make you lose your rationality. The debate is open between Sambit Patra and Ghanshyam. One versus one, and everyone will come in. Okay, no, question is to him and then
I call from your channel, I call upon Yogi Adityanath to provide justice, compensation to Chandan, provide full relief to his family, and I call upon the
government. Where is the strength in your statement?
Government of the
Where is the conviction? You're making a perfunctory. You are sounding like a railway station announcement. You are sounding like a railway. You have as much.
No, I'm not a writer. I'm not a writer.
Passion in the announcement as somebody announcing a train on a platform.
Pictures of writers. You see the BJP people who went to Chandan's house for his Shraddhanjali. BJP people for his Shraddhanjali, and they were laughing as if they were cutting a birthday cake. I want to tell you, if we stand together stand with Tiranga, if we together stand with Tiranga, let us stand together and say that anyone in this country who creates a riot is an anti-national force. And there is one ideology that has sustainably created riots, and that ideology should restrain itself. This agenda that danga hai par dhanda hai, ye must stop. If Chandan Gupta died, there is a BJP government. The rally was by ABVP and VHP. It was the locals. Both sides were celebrating Republic Day. Let us not test each other's patriotism.
Say justice for Chandan.
It is justice for Chandan, and justice for entire country. This country will stay united. हम सबने बचपन से में सुना है, हम लाए हैं तूफान से कश्ती निकाल के इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के. अब ये दोबारा उस कश्ती को उसी तूफान में झोंकना चाहते हैं. They want the entire country to fight every day on Hindu versus Muslim. We are a much stronger country than Hindu versus Muslim. Please stop this politics. Please stop this politics. It is your government. It is your failure.
Just a second. No.
2 versus 1 or 1 versus 1?
This is not fair. See, I firmly believe that you all have to be courteous. I gave you the courtesy of questioning me, of debating with me. Show me the same courtesy. Let's not have a riot tonight over here in the debate. Can I please speak?
Must stop.
Mr. Goswami, I've heard him. Can I please speak now?
Polarization, propaganda, and pistol for youth must stop.
Tiwari, thank you. You didn't answer my question anyway.
Can I please speak?
What was my question, viewers? Will you not ask for justice for Chandan because
I
he's
asked
a
for
Hindu?
justice for Chandan.
And were you quiet on Salim? Were you quiet on Salim so long because he's a Muslim?
I called upon Yogi Adityanath government to prosecute anyone and everyone who's accused of this crime, and especially the
response from Sambit Patra.
Sambit is responding of killing Chandan.
I have waited, Mr. Rahmani, courtesy calls that I have waited very patiently. Allow me, let's not have a riot over here. We all are brothers at the end of the day. But over here, what really pains my heart is we have two separate narratives in this country today. Thanks to the skewed definition of secularism all these years propagated by the so-called secular parties, I call them pseudo-secular parties. The narrative is such that if Chandan Gupta would have been a Chand Khan, then the whole country today, these politicians would have been on the streets doing what? Doing Samvidhan Bachao Yatra, saying that the Samvidhan is going to break down, Desh khatre mein hai, sab kuch khatam ho raha hai. And today, this customary railway announcements that, because Arnab said that you want justice for Chandan, we want justice for Chandan. Please, I heard you, sir, with folded hands. Let's not have a riot over here. I heard you.
It is not about Khan. It is not about Khan. We are not that. I will protest.
This is the country is watching. This is non-courtesy. This is discourtesy. Sir, please, can I speak, Mr. Goswami? Mr. Goswami, can I please speak? Look at, आप देखिए इन लोगों को, ये सच्चाई सुन नहीं सकते हैं, इसलिए मुझे बोलने नहीं दे रहे हैं, क्या दंगा कर रहे हैं, मुझे बोलने नहीं दे रहे हैं।
Gita is debating.
संबित पात्रा, कल आपके भगवा ब्रिगेड ने आपको सुना, राष्ट्रपिता को देश से अपील करता हूँ, कौन दंगा कर रहा है, मरण दिन पर, कौन दंगा कर रहा है, देखिए, ये फहीम बेग दंगा कर रहा है, ये फहीम बेग दंगा भड़का रहा है, मैं शांति से सुना, मगर फहीम बेग मुझे बोलने नहीं दे रहा है, ये दंगा भड़का रहा है, शर्म आनी चाहिए आपको, संबित पात्रा, शर्म आनी चाहिए, राष्ट्रपिता की कुर्बानी पर, मुझे बोलने दीजिए।
Why were you accusing him of spreading a riot?
Because look, I was quiet when you were speaking. I followed your discipline. Who's breaking the discipline? Who broke the discipline? The one who breaks the discipline is a riot here. He's a riot here. He's a riot here.
Who is a riot here?
He's a riot here. ये दंगा भड़काने वाले हैं। Look at the show. मैंने शांति से सुना। मैं आपको दंगा भड़काने वाले हैं। ये लोग ऐसे ही करते हैं। ये लोग ऐसे ही करते हैं। शर्म आनी चाहिए। यहाँ पर अभी बात हुई कि बोलने दिया जाएगा, मगर ये लोग बोलने नहीं दे रहे।
Fahim Beg is on the debate. Let Fahim speak.
Allow me to complete.
Let Fahim speak. No. You called him a riot here. You called him a riot here. You called him a riot here. You called him a riot here.
डिसिप्लिन तोड़ के दंगा भड़काने की कोशिश की, जबकि मैंने शांति से इन लोगों को सुना। ये मुझे बोलने नहीं देना चाहते हैं।
आप लेफ्टिस्ट हैं, ये राइट है, आप लेफ्ट हैं।
कुछ नहीं।
Are you happy?
चलो,
that you are a leftist?
ठीक है, मगर मुझे बोलने दीजिए। मुझे बोलने दीजिए। फहीम बेग, ये गाना बजाना बाद में करिएगा।
जबान कहाँ चली जाती है?
ये गाना बजाना बाद में करिएगा।
तुम्हारा उस वक्त वो
गाना बजाना बाद में करिएगा।
कहाँ चला जाता है? क्या तुम्हारा संविधान भगवा के इर्द गिर्द घूमता रहता है? क्या तुम्हारी सियासत सिर्फ एक मानसिकता को लेकर बढ़ावे के लिए है?
अरे आप तो देश को बांटना चाहते हैं।
अरे बांट आप रहे हैं।
मुफ्ती कह रहा था देश को बांट दो।
आप कह रहे थे देश को बांट दो, मुस्लिमों को दूसरा देश चाहिए, मैं देश को बांटने नहीं दूंगा।
आपने जिस तरीके से मारा,
आप तिरंगा के खिलाफ दंगा कर रहे हैं,
देश में जश्न मनाया गया
है, आप तिरंगा को तोड़ना चाहते हैं।
शासकों ने
ये पीएफआई वाले मुझे
हिंदू महासभा, बजरंग दल, हिंदू वाहिनी, हिंदू महासभा,
I don't want to talk about any महासभा, I want to talk about Chandan।
अरे कल जश्न मनाया आपने राष्ट्रपिता के कातिलों के साथ मिलकर।
अरे भैया जिन्ना लोग मत बोलो यहाँ, बैठो।
क्या बात है?
बैठिए मिस्टर जिन्ना, बैठिए मिस्टर जिन्ना, डोंट शाउट। All the Maulanas are partitioned on one side. All the Maulanas are partitioned on one side, shouting at us. Please, बैठ जाइए। He can call me any name. Today I am standing here, sitting here for Chandan. I don't want to be dominated. They don't want justice for Chandan. That is why they don't want
आवाज नहीं आती है आपको?
Because he follows Godse.
Three people are speaking.
Advocate.
No, sir.
No, yeah, I must go to advocate. I must go to advocate Sharafuddin Ahmed.
For folded hands.
No, you've been taking, you're not making your point. You're under attack. Of course you'll be under attack. It's an open debate.
I am the only man who is speaking about Chandan. Three of us allowed. Show the courtesy to speak at least. Please. Yes, allow me. Didn't I allow Ghanshyam Tiwari to speak? Mr. Rahmani.
If you are
Mr. Rahmani, this is not.
I have a question.
Allow me.
उत्तर प्रदेश के ऊपर कलंक है, चंदन की मां कलंक है। आपका
Mr. Goswami.
No. Five back.
Mr.
back to Sanjay.
आपका टोटल फेलियर है। कल राज्यपाल ने कहा ये देश के ऊपर कलंक है।
to PFI
आप विफल हैं। प्रधानमंत्री खामोश है। योगी आदित्यनाथ खामोश है।
speak to ISIS supporters.
बीजेपी खामोश है।
support ISIS.
चंदन के कत्ल पर आप अपनी रोटियां
I don't support PFI. I don't answer to those who support terrorism. You support terrorism. You support terrorism. You support terrorism. And I don't answer to those who support
I ask you one question, Fahim Beg. 1 minute, gentlemen. Sangeet Geeta, Sambit, 1 minute. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Since it is being said tonight, viewers, since it is being said tonight, and my panelists are not listening to me. Since it is being said tonight and questions are being asked about who is for Chandan and who is against Chandan, viewers, this panel must be asked a more basic question. And let me see if Fahim Beg and Advocate Sharafuddin and Taslim Rahmani and Ghanshyam will be able to answer this question. Viewers, I find that in the course of my debates very often, the decibel levels go up when people want to avoid the questions. Since I am sitting face to face with all these esteemed panelists in the Delhi studio right now, I will ask them a question. Please let us see their response. Do I have your agreement, sir? My question to you, Fahim Beg and Mohammad Sharafuddin, is the following. Since all of you say, and I want to be absolutely sure that you are not acting, 1 minute, that you are sincere in what you are saying, I want you to say today that a clerk's family got a compensation. Not that Chandan's family is seeking a compensation. But would you say today that Chandan's family should receive a compensation from the Yogi Adityanath government and from the central government? Should they or should he not? आवाज कम क्यों आवाज कम क्यों आवाज कम क्यों Okay, Sangeet, listen. I request you. I'll come to you. No, I'll come to you. Not now, Sangeet. Not now, Sangeet.
You should apologize on behalf of Salim. Why not? Why not?
I'm coming to you after.
You should equally apologize.
You let I'll come to you. Fine, Taslim bhai. Fine, Taslim.
Politics in this country.
Fine.
आप लोग को सलीम की तरफ से माफी मांगनी चाहिए। आप लोग सलीम को बढ़ावा देते हैं। आप लोग टुकड़े गैंग हैं। आप देश के टुकड़ा चाहते हैं। Look at him. ये टुकड़े का सरगना है। ये ये आप देश के चाहने वाले आप यहाँ पर आप माफी मांगिए
wait Sangeet please
माफी मांगिए
और इस तरीके से देश को डिवाइड किया जाता है ये is symbolizing Salim as a whole Salim is not the community. Salim is an individual. Like Chandan was an individual. Like Chandan was an individual.
Geeta, wait.
The whole community at the name of Salim. This is how you divide. आप आगे विनय कटियार
You have killed Chandan. You have killed Chandan. You have killed Chandan.
You can't say that.
विनय कटियार आप राजवीर के भी हाथ में माफी मांगे. आज राजवीर के भी हाथ में माफी मांगे. आप विनय कटियार के भी हाथ में माफी मांगे. आप साथ में क्या कहे?
Ladies and gentlemen, communal clashes occurred. Communal clashes occurred. Section 144 was imposed. A life was lost. Property was damaged, and in between all this,
there is nobody is talking. The fired property and about the.
Would you condemn the people who shot at Chandan? Would you say that? Would you say that?
Wait, Sangeet. Wait.
That all those people, these people went to the extent of saying that goons were traveling in motorcycle. But look at them. They will not condemn the ones who fired. They will not condemn the ones who did not allow the bike rally to pass through. These people will not condemn the real culprits, but these people will beat around the bush because they are responsible for what
Will you hear him?
I will not hear him.
You have to. Somebody
No, I'm annoyed. I'm devastated. I'm sad. I'm broken because of the fact that there's a divisive agenda in this country run by these people.
My question is,
you have perpetrated that.
You. Because
you who hate the Tiranga, you who do not want to unfurl the Tiranga, for you, बोलिए बंदे मातरम, बोलिए बंदे मातरम, बोला नहीं जाएगा, भारत माता की जय बोला नहीं जाएगा.
What is the relationship?
You will kill me because I say बंदे मातरम. Will you fire me in the debate because I say बंदे मातरम? मार दीजिए, गोली मार दीजिए, मारिए गोली. बंदे मातरम बोला, बंदे मातरम बोलेंगे तो गोली मार देंगे, मारिए गोली. मैं खड़ा हूँ, मारिए.
के फिसाद आपने करवाया था.
बंदे मातरम बोलने से गोली मार देंगे. पानी अखिलेश को पिलाइए, साइकिल पंचर पड़ी है भैया, उसको पिलाइए पानी. ये अखिलेश यादव नहीं तोड़ा है देश को. ये टेम्पररी जनेऊधारी और ये अखिलेश यादव, इन लोगों ने ही देश को बर्बाद किया.
I want silence for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 second. Fahim break. Communal violence. Stop it.
आप लोग देश को
Stop it now. Stop it. When I make a request, stop it. Request you, stop it. Communal clashes occurred. Section 144 was imposed. A life was lost. Property was damaged, and in between all this, there is a lobby. Please don't stop me. Please don't stop me. Please let me complete a statement. Taslim Rahmani, I have heard. Please let me complete a statement, so I request you. In between all of this, there is a PFI lobby. My problem is with the entry of the PFI, and I want to ask a question to Advocate Sharafuddin, if I can, please, and Ghanshyam, they've been quiet for a while, and Geeta, I'm just coming to you. My question is, why do we allow the PFI to come in? Who is this PFI? The PFI are people who cut off a professor's hand. The PFI is a group which hacks to their 35-year-old in the heart of Bengaluru. Why is the PFI? What is the PFI?
In Karnataka, in Kerala.
Geeta.
They are violent, their ideology is violent. So far as you have framed the question in such a way that I am being cornered. I am being cornered to a place. You first give a reply.
And they have been detrimental to not only the national security of our country, but also to the internal harmony.
Without the hate and violence, that is why Chandan has been used. Chandan is just used just like
Geeta. Sangeet, stop.
The youth.
Viewers, I would only say at the end of this debate that it appears to me quite clearly that the debate has been divided. There is without doubt. I'll have to go there. Viewers, this debate will continue, but I wish to only conclude by saying one thing. The most dangerous trend in India today is competitive politics. Competitive communal politics has now broken out on the Chandan issue. It is for us to ask the questions. But as you see this debate behind you, you will come to a conclusion without doubt that there is a fight for the vote, a fight for the Hindu vote, and a fight, most unfortunately, competitively for the Muslim vote as well. I'll see you on the other side in debate number 2 tonight in a few minutes.